Today I'm taking the WORKPRO 12-volt portable air inflator. So this actually comes with a nice clamshell case. We got our instructions. It says it can go to 150 psi and has an airflow of 22 liters per minute. It also says it has a 2500 milliamp hour battery. So here is the compressor. It does have some rubber feet there on the bottom. So here we have our interface. Looks like we got a light there on the front. We got a USB-A and a USB-C port. We got our inflator nozzles. We got a power port, and we have our compressor port. And it also has a handle on the top. And this is going to be what that power port is for. So you can see it has a D and an O, so there's no way you're going to be able to plug that in backwards. Looks like it has a fairly long cord on it, and that can plug into a standard DC car jack. Here is our compressor hose. This is a fully braided hose, and this does have a nice latched lock on it. And that will just spin into our compressor. I also appreciate it actually has a decently long hose. Most of the time these compressors come with a hose that's about maybe a foot long, more often than not around 9 inches. So this has plenty of hose on it. So this is the hose for the air pump. Got a bunch of nozzles on here. They're all on a tether, so we're not going to be losing those. So basically if we're going to be filling something like a beach inflatable, you can just push this in. You can see it's got that little angle on there. So even if that presses right up against the wall, you're still going to be able to get air in there. Now we have a couple of different adapters for different sizes. So there's 2 ports on here. We got inflate and deflate. So if we wanted to, we could vacuum down that inflatable, or we could put it in here, get a little twist, and we could inflate. Then last up, we got our charging cable. That's USB-A to USB-C. And we got some nozzles. So we got basketball, we got a Presto valve, and then we got some other inflatable nozzles. So lots of options for delivering air. So turn this guy on. You can see by default, we're going to go to 36 psi. Nice big numbers on here, which I appreciate. And it appears it comes with 3 bars of charge. So we've got light. So that way we can read the numbers on the side of the tire if we need to. Plus and minus. So if we want to adjust that to a higher psi, we can do that. And we got mode. So we have car, motorcycle, bicycle, basketball, manual, and then just straight air. So if we hit that, that is now pushing air out of this big nozzle. And if we go back to PSI, we are now filling up through here. So that's interesting. It sounds like it's actually using 2 different compressors for this. I didn't even realize this, but it actually has a flashing red light as well. Fast flashing, and then off. So regular light, red, fast red, and off. And if we press and hold mode, we have bar, kPa, and back to PSI. So different measurements for whatever you prefer. So let's see if this can actually charge my phone. And the answer is yes. So we've got basically a bunch of different things that could be very useful to have in your car. We got the compressor, we got a blower, we got a light, and we have a charger for our phone if we need it. So very handy tool to have around. And if we attach to our USB-C port, then we can see we are charging. So we are reading 19 psi. Cool. And it does stop on its own. So that's nice. So I don't have to be there babysitting it. And the one thing I can definitely say I like about it, not too loud. Like it does definitely make noise, but it's not so loud that if I'm in my garage and I'm running it, it's not blowing my ears out. So overall, that is a very nice compressor.